Live on LiveWire, we've got a great show for you today. Yes, we're going to be talking to somebody from WEAVE, Women Escaping a Violent Environment. Now, we have a lot of violence in our times now, and if there's something you thought you could do to help lower the level of violence in our society, you can do something by watching this television programming and learning about WEAVE. And then later in the show, we're going to talk to a couple of guys who have a radio program on KUBU, 96.5. It's on FM, and it's a program that's dedicated to issues sometimes. And we're going to talk to Don and what's your last name, man? Don and Mark. We'll be back right after this important message. Okay, this one. My name is Ray Tatter. This is LiveWire, and with me in the studio is Ms. Megan. Megan. You know, so we talked about your name before you came,
Right.
and I said, oh, I know another Megan. It's great. Megan Laurie, you work for WEAVE,
Right.
Women Escaping a Violent Environment. It's a service organization for the community, and it's been around for a long time, right?
We've been around for 40 years in this community. We started in 1978.
Yeah. And what does it do? Just can we go through, because you and I went through the list of the
Right.
things that it's enormous, and it's a very powerful service organization
Right.
for people, women especially, who are suffering from violent lives.
Absolutely. So all our services are open to women, men, and children, anybody who are victims of sexual assault, domestic violence, or sex trafficking here in our community. So our services, we have a wide variety of them. We have our 24-hour support and information line. It's available to victims and survivors along with family members. If you ever have questions about, is my sister, is my coworker going through something, and what is it that I can do to help?
That's really good, you know,
Right.
because a lot of people are afraid to come forward with things because they think, hey, my sister's gonna say, no, nothing's happening.
Right.
Or something like that, and then they'll be embarrassed. And but this is kind of a confidential call you can make.
It's
right?
100% confidential. It's the first step for a lot of people to reach out and ask for help. Because you don't have to say who you are or where you are, but we have advocates available 24 hours a day, 365 days a year to listen. And to provide you with resources, to provide you with guidance, and to provide you with the help, and hopefully we can get you into WEAVE for some services as well.
Okay, good. And the other kinds of services that you provide are really important. You have
Right.
lawyers and
Absolutely. We have an amazing legal department who help our clients with advocacy. If sometimes it's really scary to go to court by yourself and you have an abuser sitting in the chair across from you, to just have somebody to sit with you as an advocate is really important. We have lawyers on staff who can help with restraining orders, can walk through divorce procedures. We have programs where you can just come in and learn what is it that I have to do to start the divorce process.
yeah, sex trafficking is an important issue because in California, I think in the United States, Sacramento actually ranks very high in that.
Right. So we like to say that you find what you are looking for. So sex trafficking is something that's really happening in many communities, but Sacramento has been dedicated to find victims of sex trafficking. So we've partnered with CPS to find youth who are being sex trafficked. We've partnered with the police to find to provide resources when somebody might get arrested or something like that. And we have advocates who will help victims. We provide housing, we provide counseling, we provide again advocacy. So it's scary to go to court if you've been arrested for something. to have an advocate there to support you is important.
And there are a lot of services that actually go into to catching, literally catching sex traffickers.
Yeah, absolutely. So I know that you've probably heard about stings on the news every once in a while, and we're on the other end of that. So when those stings might happen, we might get calls that there's been a survivor and what resources are available for us to help her.
Okay. Yeah. And all of this takes money.
Absolutely, it does.
Yeah, and you know, hiring an expert to take care of you is something, but these things are provided at little or no cost.
Absolutely.
Right?
So our housing is free. You could stay in our safe house if there's room for up to 60 days. Transitional housing, you could stay for free up to 2 years. Mm-hmm. We have some counseling that is free. A lot of our legal programs, it's all free. It's free to the community.
This is great. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So these things cost money.
Yes,
absolutely. So it's community. I mean, you know, Sacramento is a place where people give money. This last big day of giving gave much more money, and I think that we like to have fun, and we also like to ensure that the service organizations that are helping us get out of the dark ages are well funded.
Yeah, so we rely on the community for our 45% of our donations. Mm-hmm. So we are extremely thankful for everyone who does support Weave and does participate, whether that's on Big Day of Giving, do monthly donations, or attend some of our events.
Or some really nifty creatively thought out fundraisers.
Like Walk a Mile in Her Shoes.
Like Walk a Mile in Her Shoes. Walk a mile in her shoes.
Yeah.
Take a look at that. Come on, camera, dip down, take a look at it. That cool? I don't know how I can get up in those, but I'll try. Maybe I'll try later. Maybe I can get some help. Oh, there we go. Okay. Good. Well, tell me what happens there.
So Walk a Mile in Our Shoes, this is our 8th annual Walk a Mile in Our Shoes. It's a fundraiser for Weave. It's our largest fundraiser. We invite men to literally walk a mile in high heels to help us raise funds. So this event raises $250,000 for this year for our services.
Good.
It's just a really fun event to not only raise money, but it also to raise awareness.
So they could jump on the web and go WEAV Sacramento.
Weaveinc.org.
Oh, there it is, weaveinc.org.
Weaveinc.org.
Bam, on the screen there,
right.
folks.
Yeah.
And 1109 9th Street, that's your offices.
1900 K Street should be our office, but that's okay. So we're close by that location.
All right. Wow. Okay, 447-886-8386.
That's our business line. I also want to get our 24-hour support and information line. That's 916-920-2952. So that's the number you would call if you are interested in services or you just want to talk to somebody about something.
Okay. Anyway, so it's a kind of a once a year event.
Absolutely.
To enjoy this thing, and it starts at Crocker Park.
We're going to be at Crocker Park. Festival opens at 11:30. We have a band called the Rip-Offs. They're an 80s cover band. We have an amazing family zone with face painting and scavenger hunts. We have food trucks. We've got Hoppy Brewing Company, Preservation and Companies.
I'm in.
Yeah, they're doing Bloody Marys, and we have mimosas as well.
Oh, Bloody Marys and mimosas.
And mimosas,
okay.
absolutely.
Probably mimosas. Bloody Marys, I'm out of it.
Yeah.
So it's a very fascinating thing. And so how many people show up to this?
So we're going to have about 750 walkers this year. So this year we've changed our walk route. So we are going to start in Crocker Park. We're going to walk over to the river. Okay. And then we get to walk over Tower Bridge this year. So you kind of get a view as you walk.
The cars are not rolling across.
Cars will not. You get to walk on the pedestrian side. So no cars will be in the way, hopefully.
Just trying to figure it out. So that event that raises this money, you're going to walk back, all the way back?
Unfortunately, we can't drop you off in West Sacramento. We won't have any transportation, so you will need to walk back. We do encourage guys to bring maybe some sandals in a bag just in case you need to take off those heels. We appreciate you starting with them on.
You know, I can't believe anybody can walk in a 4-inch heel like that. Look at that thing.
That's tough, but we've had some guys who can really walk
Oh yeah.
Really walk in them.
I actually saw one today. I'm going to introduce you to it later. You can dance in this thing.
Really?
Yeah, you know, I mean, some people actually have, you know, coordination.
Right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's why I do television.
Yeah.
So we have a slideshow. Wow, this is good. What is this? Oh, look at that. What is it?
So this is from last year. This is where our walk route was. You get to see the balloons are highlighting our start and finish line.
I see.
So you'll be looking for the arch of balloons again this year for when the event starts.
Well, and that,
Oh, let me tell you, this is our shoe. It is actually a 10-foot tall, 9 feet long shoe. So it's a great place to take photos. And we had that commissioned a couple years ago.
I like it.
Yeah.
You found an artist and say, well, we need a 10-foot shoe.
Yeah, it was a little bizarre, but we got it. And then, of course, we have a variety of shoes for men to try on. So we'll have all our shoes at the event if you don't have them already, so you can have plenty of shoes to pick from.
You actually, can you show some of the shoes you might have?
Oh, I have some shoes with me
pull 'em
today.
up,
We've
pull 'em
got
up.
some lovely spikes.
All those guys are wearing crash helmets.
Right. And then we also have a lovely gold little heel.
Look at this. Wow.
And then our standard red, but I brought this one because this is the largest size we carry, and it's a size 17 in women's.
Okay, well,
Right.
you know, guys, you know, this is a way to help raise money for a very important issue, and a major issue, a number of them, and it's our way of dealing with it, right?
Right, absolutely. It's a way for us to bring awareness to it. The odds of you knowing somebody who have experienced domestic violence or sexual assault is pretty high.
Pretty high, yeah.
So for you to just be aware of the resources available is just as important.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, this is it's an important event, and it's important that you can also know that they have a website. It's
Weaveinc.org.
Weaveinc.org.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Well, Megan, Lori, thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
talking to me, and I wish you well, and I wish that this event raises lots of money and nobody falls off their shoes.
Well, good. I look forward to seeing everybody on Sunday.
All right. Well, we got to take a short pause for the cause. Sorry, but we got to take a short pause, and we'll be back in just about 3 minutes with some really important guys who do radio, live radio, on KUBU, which is the access station for Sacramento. So we'll be back right after this.
Hey, you going out like that?
Yeah, why?
Well, what would the neighbors think?
I see you! Come look at Mr. Feather. Look what I have. Mr. Bird, remember? Bark, bark, bark. We're just playing. We're just playing on trying to get you out of here.
Even still.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
I tell people I have 3 kids, one of them's adopted, I just don't know which one.
I can't imagine having to be in a birth mother's position to make that choice.
You know, I was kind of just asking her, you know, what is your motivation? Why are you doing this? And she looked at me and she said, because you can give my son a life that I could not.
We always tell her, thank you. He is such a blessing to us.
Every day is just a ray of sunshine from him. So we're Chanda and Brian, and we chose adoption.
Oh yeah, and with me in the studio is Don Henkel and Mark Pisano, who have the Donnie and Mark Show. If you haven't heard about it, it plays on Wednesday nights at
9 to 10 p.m.
See, that, you get that kind of simpatico, you got to do radio, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. Welcome, you guys. It's good to see you. And, you know, it's really great that you're dedicating one of your shows here, I guess, to getting the word out about the Weave thing.
Absolutely.
The Weave.
Weave is an organization that Access wanted to support. And one of the things that we've really been trying to do this year is really get KUBU out there in the community, because we can do live radio remotes.
Yeah.
You know, and this opportunity came to us, and Mark and myself were asked if we'd like to do it, and of course we jumped on it. So yeah.
Good.
Standing in solidarity, absolutely.
Good.
It's
So
a great
is this
cause.
will be the first time you're taking your guys out into the field?
It is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and you'll be broadcasting from Weave, the Weave Center up in the...
Right at Crocker Park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're going to be really close to the main stage.
Left of the stage, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we're
you guys
gonna
can
be-
actually come and watch them broadcast and make funny faces at them while they're behind the
absolutely.
camera.
Absolutely. And well, one of the things about it is getting out in the community, you really want to meet people. And this is a great organization.
It's a great cause.
Me and Mark have actually been promoting this quite heavily for about a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's going to be, obviously some of our friends will be coming and participating, but we really want to meet the people from Sacramento.
Yeah, who are just joining in the cause and see the pain on their face when they're coming towards us afterwards.
Absolutely. You know, I don't know
They have
how
some ice
long
packs
I
for their
will
feet.
last. I've tried walking. I actually got down the hallway from the office.
You look
and
fantastic,
and-
right? I was like,
In the theme.
yes,
In the theme of the event. In the theme.
Well, it's great that we actually have KUBU. There's no doubt about that, and that community members can say, I have an issue that I'd love to be able to share with the community, and take those classes to be radio announcers and speakers, and actually put a radio show up.
Right.
Yeah, for me, it gave us the freedom of speech, actually, a platform to talk about the things we want to talk about, and to give Sacramento a taste of our flavor of music. You know, we both have different kinds of flavor, and together it brings an amazing show together.
It's actually a lot of fun because
is.
I'm known as the guy who brings the classics out of the vault, right?
Yeah.
And
I'm not so much of a newbie. We both have some faults.
yeah, but
Classics like the Beach Boys.
No, like Partridge
like-
Family, like Partridge Family. I woke up in love this morning.
look, we always say it this way: you never know what you're going to hear
No,
on
mixed
the
bag.
Donnie and Mark show,
bag.
because it's sometimes we'll play off each other. We might have a theme show, right?
Yeah.
But most of the time we just play off each other. And as you're in the studio recording, if I'm playing a tune, Mark goes, "I got one that's perfect to follow up this." But the best part, in all honesty,
Is the banter.
is the banter.
Absolutely,
The
yeah.
We're partners,
Yes.
and it's kind of like you guys get to listen to what we talk about at home. I mean, and it is banter back and forth, and some of it can be quite hysterical because sometimes we like to one up each other. And usually I'll say I'm done. I can't top that one.
Oh, right.
Sure.
Yeah,
Then
right.
it starts over again.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah,
I like it. I like
great.
it. It's important to have a good radio talk show like that, and it's important that we support this Weave thing too. I'm glad that what you said, Don, about choosing to support an organization that's really making a difference.
Well, I think, in all honesty, I think all of us have known somebody, a woman, who has been not treated correctly, whether it be physical abuse or harassment at work or something to that degree.
Right.
And when this opportunity was presented to Mark and I, it was like, we didn't even really have to think about it.
Absolutely.
Because it was like, absolutely, we'll do this. And
Men, women, I mean, everybody has been in.
everybody goes through that,
Yes.
and
Better
it's-
houses.
whenever you can have an organization like Weave that supports, and Megan was great earlier, and I was blown away at how much money they actually raise off of this
Right.
event, which
Yeah.
is phenomenal.
And the people that show up.
Yeah,
My goodness.
I mean, I've seen pictures in the past, so it was like, we got to do this, we got to do this, we got to do this.
And on a live remote too, so it's our first time being live. So
Yep.
when we go live, who knows what's going to happen? So
You never know, right?
You
right?
never
You
know.
never know what happens when you go live.
It's just like,
Been there.
nice.
This was the most important one. And everybody's going,
There's no sound.
Oh no.
we don't want that.
Oh God, no, we do not. No, we don't. But we have a fantastic set. We made it for you.
We got some good music for 4 hours.
Absolutely.
2 hours, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
It'll seem like 4.
Yeah, we're going to be rocking out.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Interviewing people that come across, I guess it's the finish line, or just do the actual walk. We just want to, know why they're doing it, where they're from, and they have their family with them, and what brings them to Sacramento to support Weave,
And one of the things we thought about when we were actually planning the sets for the show is, what does Weave stand for? And so all the music is by very strong,
powerful female.
Powerful women.
Yes.
Powerful women.
Yes.
As well as it should be.
Absolutely.
And it runs the gamut.
It does run the
gamut.
Cyndi Lauper.
Dolly Parton. There's everything in there, I can tell you.
Lambert. Yeah, Carrie Underwood. There's a lot.
Yeah, we have a good time. It's a lot of fun.
Way cool.
It's going to be a blast.
Okay, so you'll be playing there, and will you be there also for, if somebody wants an autograph?
Oh, wow.
Autograph.
Look at that.
That would be a first. That would absolutely be a first.
Oh, there goes my
But I don't think we'd have a problem with that.
Okay. Well, you got to have pictures. You
Yes,
better
absolutely,
go out and get some pictures.
Oh
made.
yeah, there'll be a lot of
Can't wait.
pictures. The thing about it is, when you're, Access Sacramento, parent company to KUBU,
Yeah.
is a nonprofit.
Yeah.
We believe, and Ray, we've talked about this, but we believe in supporting other nonprofits.
Yes.
Weave is a phenomenal organization. And
Hands down.
to be honest with you, we're quite humbled and proud to be able to do
Very
this.
grateful.
Yes.
Very grateful.
Good. Well, let's have a little
Lord.
picture slideshow that y'all brought down.
Oh,
this
no.
should be interesting.
I don't know what this is.
No.
We're just going to let you guys
Here
be
we
the
go.
narrators.
Oh,
I'm going to
wow.
go for Coca-Cola.
Whoa.
Whoa,
What happened
oh.
there? That's in the studio, I
That's-
believe.
That's one of the promos things we've done.
That was our day at Six
Couple
Flags.
of funny guys.
Trying on hats, yes.
Yeah.
I've coordinated quite
Ah.
amazingly.
That was in the studio.
That was.
Yeah.
That's your
That's a good
your
picture.
dentist loved this picture.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
we
thank
actually,
you.
We have a lot of fun in the
We
studio.
do have a lot of fun in the studio.
Okay.
We
Look at
really
that.
do.
Oh, now
wow.
that
Who is that handsome man on the left? That was
That was at a place called Sacramento
The
Film
second?
Festival last year.
That was our second one.
I
I
can
think
see
second
that.
one.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Oh,
all I can
wow.
say
Oh,
is
my goodness.
Yeah.
take good pictures, couple of handsome
Oh,
guys.
thank
Oh,
you very
thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Quite.
It's been a lot of fun.
Okay, and your program every
Wednesday nights from 9 to 10 p.m.
9 to 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Right.
But do you do it live or you tape it?
Most of it's pre-recorded.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
it's
will start
pre-recorded.
doing live.
We would
pretty
like to do
soon.
live eventually.
Hey, that wasn't funny. Cut that out.
The thing about it is you really want to get your feet wet, right?
Yeah.
And take calls.
Before you go live, right?
Yes.
And we've been on the air for over a year now. And
And we're following on Facebook.
and it's fun. We have a Facebook page, the whole bit. It's a lot of fun. We really have a good
We
time.
can't wait till we start taking calls live,
Yeah,
Just have a good banter on it. But we'd love to be recorded while the music's playing, because that's when we have some of the best conversations, the best laughter.
We've always said somebody should have a camera when we're actually in the
Absolutely.
studio. And doing the sets.
My stomach hurts after we're done.
You know,
but-
we're live right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
so, yeah.
Whatever you say right now is going through that little tube.
That's
right
like I
over
wasn't
there.
shaking
And then
already.
it's going
right?
through that tube to a broadcast
It's all
signal and
wasu,
all the way
wasu.
to somebody's house. Oh my gosh.
Oh, my God.
But we do really have a good time. We really do.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. It's John's way of showing off his fantastic shoes.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you guys are going to walk. You're just going to be there. You're not going to walk the mile.
Our sets are
I
about
would
20,
love
our
to.
sets are about 26 minutes, right? And
Yeah.
then we go to live. So I don't know if the mile could be walked in 26 minutes. If anybody could
Roger
walk it,
Bannister did it.
If anybody else could walk in 26, probably Mark
I would do a light sprint.
Be able to.
I would do a light sprint.
I would probably make it to about the next beat down.
Okay.
But
How many of you just stand around in their shoes? I think that'd be
well,
good.
yeah.
Couple of guys.
we will be in theme. Yes.
I'll be dancing for
yeah,
sure.
Mark will dance. He'll be moving to the music. So.
All right.
Absolutely.
Good. This is great.
I'm looking forward
So
to the
how did you
football
come? We were like walking down the street one day and you thought, dang, I think I'm going to go to Access Sacramento and get me a radio program.
Would you like me to take that one?
Go for it.
So I had no idea about Access Sacramento at all and what it offered for the community. And I think it's like a diamond in the rough. I mean, a lot of people should know more about this. Donnie and I met. We fell in love, and he told me that there was something called Access Sacramento that he was a part of, that he was doing, filming and camera and all these different things. I was fascinated by it. And he said, we probably have a really good time on radio. And I love music. We both have a very, very good taste in music and a huge library. And so I took the orientation class with Gary. And then from there, we went on to
Training with Shane.
training with Shane. Yeah, 3 times with that. By the second time we had it down, it was just done. Shane kept coming in. We're like, we got it. So we were naturals at it, and from that on, it just exploded. And it was just, it's almost like therapy for us. We were able to blend our music together, and it's a way of us bonding. So it's amazing.
It is a bond, a whole idea of looking at both. You're looking at it both at the microphone, and you've got to fill time with it.
Yeah.
And there's usually not a problem doing that either.
Yes.
Couple of wacky guys. Okay. So there it is, KUBU, the Donnie and Mark Show.
Absolutely.
Okay, and it's on 96.5 FM. Yeah, FM. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's good.
Yeah.
It's right, easy to get to at 96.5, and I've got my little button pushed.
Well,
so I can just hit
Ray, I've said this before, but
the app?
we've got the app now too.
Yeah.
So KUBU has their own app, so you can download it on Google Play and also on the App Store with Apple. So you can always take KUBU with you. Always.
Absolutely.
Always.
Good.
Always.
And you can actually take KUBU to the Weave event, can't you?
You can if you want to. I mean, we'll be that's in the broadcast zone, so they can definitely hear it live.
Walk out of your car, listen
hear
to
it live.
KUBU,
Yes.
close the door, and then still hear it from there.
Uh-oh. Is it going to show it off?
The one thing about these events is you never know quite what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And
I never know what's going to happen.
we are really immensely looking forward to actually doing this. So
Look at that now. He's how you pose to say, how fantastic is that? Can we get it? We're standing still.
And
Okay.
I think it's the big reveal, as we said.
This is it. This is where you're going to see
We will be
it.
in theme, and here we go.
Oh,
Look at that.
look at
Look
that.
Take it
Whoa.
out.
There we go.
4 inches.
See that? I could not do that. I'll just wave,
Okay, it's the Weave event, folks.
We've walk a mile in our shoes. We'll
If
be
you can.
broadcasting live on Sunday from
Yep.
12 p.m. to 2 a.m. Please stop by. We'll be right next to the Weave main stage and Weave's booth as well. So
Yeah, and tonight on the Donnie and
Mark
show, the Donnie and Mark show.
There we go.
vice versa, but that's okay.
I know.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we're tonight.
Oh, there we go.